Warning! You must resist ignoring this. When I was very young, I was warned that if I did not use 2 hands to carefully hold my cup, it was more likely to spill. I was told that if I was not careful with the door, the doggy would go through it. I was warned that if I touched a certain thing with my bare hand, my body could be burnt. Later, I was warned that if I stayed out in the sun too long, even that could burn me. I was warned about getting bitten by ants. I was warned about staying away from poison ivy. I was warned about running out of gas while driving. I was even warned about getting involved in a certain way with the opposite sex. Of course, warnings do not always interrupt someone's behavioral momentum. In fact, we may even keep repeating patterns after actually running out of gas or getting involved in that certain way with the opposite sex. Sometimes repeated challenges train us to adapt. Sometimes a single so-called surprise produces instant learning, and sometimes with just a mere warning, we may adjust our behavior. However, you could say that I was a rebel. You could even say that I ignored warnings and repeatedly engaged in obviously risky behavior for the specific purpose of attracting attention from other people. Look at me. I'm not like everyone else. I'm more unique than they are. I'm more special. For instance, I've burnt myself more times than most people. You want to see the scars? Also, I've complained more than many people about the relationships I've developed with several members of the opposite sex. Yeah, I kept getting into those same dynamics with new people. But did you ever think about how many interesting stories I got out of all of that? In fact, the latest was such a therapeutic process for me that I wrote a song about how much I learned from that last relationship. Would you like for me to play it for you now? Okay, all right. But before I do, let me tell you that this song shows how much smarter I am now than I was the last time I wrote a song about a crisis in a relationship of mine. But I'm totally over that other relationship now, which is why, without anyone asking me about it, I keep bringing up at least one particular thing about the relationship or the other person or whatever. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, whatever. I just keep bringing up something about it. You know, that reminds me that lately I've been noticing a lot how it has been such a long time since I stopped ever thinking about her at all. I've been noticing that a lot lately.